Welcome back to AI and Fire Protection. In our last episodes, we discussed 4 types of AI and specific use cases for each. If you haven't had a chance to listen to those yet, check out the link in the notes to recap. They include large language models, niche AI apps, embedded assistants, and agents. Today I'm joined by our Vice President of Marketing, Chadwick. We're going to focus on, in our opinion, the most impactful one: embedded assistants that are woven into day-to-day workflows.
Thanks, Pat. Happy to join and talk about AI. Embedded assistants are more than just asking a chatbot a random question, though we all do that a lot too. It's about assistants that sit within the different aspects of your operations: design, scheduling, inspection, sales, etc. And it runs alongside your workflows. It knows your customer data, it knows code context, and creates repeatable, measurable outcomes.
Here are some key points about how embedded AI gives you leverage. Context always on. Embedded AI assistants know your data, your company, customers, workflows, jobs, and how you will get work done. Lower friction means faster and greater adoption. Your team is more likely to use AI if they aren't hopping in another app or providing context every time. Suggestions appear in the same platform where people work, so they naturally incorporate them into their workflows. Auditability and measurement. Every suggestion, approval, and override is tracked, so you can measure accuracy, time saved, and compliance risk, in addition to making the AI output better over time.
Put another way, embedded assistants convert AI from an experiment into a business engine. Predictable, auditable, and scalable wins.
Nice. I want to showcase 5 high leverage motions of how assistants show up inside workflows and talk about how these assistants actually move the needle: scheduling, inspection, proposals, fire alarm design, office and admin productivity.
First up, let's talk scheduling. What it does: suggests the optimal crews, aligns skills and certifications to jobs to be done, finds windows that minimize drive time, and automatically offers confirmation options to customers. Why it matters: it reduces dispatcher and technician time, increases first visit success, and reduces no-shows. What it looks like: AI recommends a crew roster, schedules a visit, and sends an automatic confirmation SMS with a 2-tap reschedule. As a guardrail, human approval for complex dispatches, an audit trail of suggestions and overrides. A scheduling AI is like adding a 24/7 dispatcher that never forgets your unique preferences and constraints.
Second, an inspection assistant that helps team conduct inspections in the field and review reports in the back office. We could talk about this one all day. What it does: inspection assistant gives your team real-time QAs in the inspection workflow, ensuring grammar and style is customer-facing, no missing photos, consistent system data, and historical comparisons. Why it matters: fewer office corrections, fewer return visits, and faster report delivery. And what it looks like: technician taps Run Inspection Assistant. The AI reviews the inspection report to identify missing or inconsistent data, missing photos, grammar issues, etc., before returning a series of suggestions. The guardrail: your technician approves any suggestions before they're submitted. Your team owns the license and stays in control of the finished report. Every suggested chain is recorded, and both the office and field can review the report history.
The third is an assistant for proposals. What it does: a proposal assistant converts inspection deficiencies into proposal drafts, suggests scope, pulls likely materials and labor templates from historical proposals, and composes an editable SOW. Why it matters: a proposal assistant speeds up your quote velocity and helps improve accuracy. What it looks like: an office user clicks Create Proposal from Inspection, proposal assistant pre-fills items, pulls standard pricing, and provides a clear and detailed summary for the customer. The guardrail: any prices, materials, rates, and the final SOW itself are approved by the estimator, with traceable source examples used to generate suggestions.
Fourth, fire alarm design is at the core of what we do through our robust fire alarm design layout platform, FireCAD. Let's cover what a design assistant can do for design and install work. What it does: runs pre-checks and AI reviews of design data compared to relevant code specifics like coverage, device spacing, and voltage or battery checks, flags red lines, and produces a design score with actionable fixes. Why it matters: a design assistant cuts review cycles, reduces rework, and makes it easy to go from design and install to winning and running the recurring inspection work. What it looks like: Upload the design project, the assistant reviews the plan, and returns a scored report with citation and visual red lines. Again, your guardrail is leveraging human sign-off for design changes, suggestions, and final submission.
And then fifth and finally are office productivity assistants within Excel, Word, and Google Drive. What it does: embedded helpers in spreadsheets and docs that generate monthly KPIs from inspection data, craft executive summaries, and auto-format AHJ packages. Why it matters: it saves any back office user time while improving the quality of writing, spreadsheets, presentations, etc. What it looks like: a service manager in the back office can download raw performance data into Excel. Then they can enter a prompt into Copilot, something like show technicians by first time fix rate, average time to close, and revisit count for the last 30 days. Flag anyone with a rising revisit trend. Copilot then builds the pivot tables and charts, calls out 2-techs with a 30% jump in revisits linked to multi-tech jobs, and drafts a 1-paragraph action plan that the manager can email out to stakeholders. The guardrails: original data is still housed in your systems of record, and it's easy to track versions.
Before we wrap up, I want to emphasize one final practical point. The real win here for your business isn't a clever model. It's an intelligent assistant that lives inside your workflows and reliably moves the needles you care about. Whether it's an inspection assistant that stops revisits before they happen, a design assistant that catches red lines before submittal, or an office assistant that turns raw data into an executive scorecard, the outcome is the same: predictable, efficient, and less operational risk every step of the way. If you haven't already, pick one embedded assistant workflow and run a 30-day pilot. We've got a 1-page embedded AI quick wins checklist to make that painless. And don't miss episode 4, where we'll dissect how data collection and aggregation can supercharge your AI tools so that you can start using your data to power better results.